Hello guys, thank you for clicking. You're welcome back to my channel. I go by the name Ossy Bleu. I'm an entertainer, a life coach, and the reason. Today's topic on this video is just plain and simple. It's about the great beyond, what happens after we die, you know. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do like the video and feel free to share this video, because these are real things that we talk about aside my rap videos and other content I create. This is this is like an introspective side of the channel where we get to talk about real life issues. This originally wasn't the topic for the next video, but with the passing away of close friends, loved ones, relatives, family members, and people that are like popular celebrities, in such a very short time you are seeing a lot of RIPs. You don't know, you are wondering at any funerals and all that. It kind of like resonated on me that why don't I just talk about it, because truth of the matter is like everybody at some point is usually scared to die, while some people are not scared to die, but they're scared of what may happen after they die. You know, the whole concept of heaven or hell, which no one has actually come after death to say if it's true or a lie. I just believe that it's just best to live an upright life, a good life, a life of love, because we never really know. Nobody actually knows when his or her time is going to be. You get. So speaking of the great beyond, you think about it that death is a common denominator that every living being and every living thing has in common. It is certain, it's appointed unto man to die. Or is it the death that is the problem, or what happens in the great beyond after we die? Now, I would like to compare the great beyond and the great before. I mean, like after we die and before we're born. We don't have any memory of what our respective mothers' wombs look like before we're born. Even the day of our birth, we don't have the memory of that. We cannot even think about it. We can't even remember what it's like. So I want to believe it's still going to be the same concept of after you die, you might not even remember that you were even in existence. Now, some people also want to take it down to reincarnation. Yes, like I said previously in my other video, that nobody really dies, which is actually facts, because we are all souls of one God, granted earthly existence through energy, vibrations, made in his image and likeness too. So nobody really dies. But then, how do we know if no one really dies? Even if no one really dies, come back, and most times people come back as human beings, you know. Not in all cases you come back as the same gender as you were in your previous life. Sometimes you might, if you were a woman in your previous life, it's possible that you might come back as a man, you know, or you might not even come back as a human being. You might come back as an animal, a plant, or some source of energy, you know. Is actually impossible to say, because like I said earlier, no one has come after death to tell us if it is truth or a lie, you know. So actually reflecting on all these things, like when you know that close deaths of people will make you think about your life, and you ask yourself, if you had the same chance twice, what would you do differently? So, what would you like to be remembered for? What would you like to be known for? Would you like to be in that situation where you leave this earth and your soul, your whole existence is not something to be remembered for? And even if it's not something to be remembered for, like historically or legendary status, I'm talking about like your personal relationship with people around you. How do you live your life with people around you? Do you have a loving heart? Are you open? Do you forgive? Are you an open person? Are you what level of energy do you operate in? And what kind of attitude you have? You know? Because after we leave this plane, after we leave this earth, it's not all of us that might be remembered. A lot of people have died that were not remembered by the world, but people close to them actually say a lot of good things about those people. So my point is, the great beyond and the death of human beings and death of people actually brings one to that realization that we're not going to be here forever. Like, if you really think about it, like 200 years ago, nobody on this earth alive now was here over 200 years ago. So this is just our own turn. That is, if reincarnation is not real. So after this set, we might not come back again, or we might. Like I said, no one has come after death to tell us if it's truth or a lie. So the only evidence of life after death we have is that which Christ has given unto us, who says we should only believe, you know. And I don't see any difficulty in that, since it's just to believe and follow His word and live a good life, a life of love, you know. Because you would be in a win-win situation when you believe in God while you're alive and then die and find out whether God exists or not. I just spilled my drink. It was water. But it's just part of the video and all that. So you will be in a win-win situation if you believe in God while you're alive, and then leave this earth to find out that God exists or God doesn't exist, because it's actually the best way to have that, to have your faith actually rooted in something, because you're not going to be here forever. You know, it's going to be is going to be like, on average, every human being has at least, like, let's say 70 years to be on this earth. So it's just right to make the best use of it. And this video, like I told you, it wasn't meant to be like my next video, but I couldn't help, like, my heart has just been grieving, you know, on behalf of my friends and, you know, people that I know who have lost people in recent times. So it just brought me to that point where I've just been thinking and reasoning about it. So most definitely I hope and I believe that things will actually, like, play out properly for us as we realize each passing day that we're not going to be here forever, and be kind to one another, show love to everybody that you can't show love to. You can't satisfy everybody, but try and show love to people. Try and show love to people. Okay, so it's just very, very That is just what it is. So if you've actually watched this video to this point, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, like, and feel free to share this video, because this is life that we're living. This is our flesh. This trap actually limits our boundless energy and our soul, our infinite soul. So it's just what it is. Let's just love and live life to the fullest, because tomorrow is not promised for anybody. As the saying goes, live your life like you're going to die tomorrow, or learn like you're going to live forever, and will live forever. So from this side, thank you very much for taking your time out to watch this video. The next video is not going to be this cold and all that. And besides, lest I forget, we lost a veteran in the industry. Rest in peace to Sal Sultan. It's been very difficult, for just trying to accept that, and other people who had lost their close friends, their parents, So it was just part of everything that just came and made me put out this video. So you guys should just stay hooked on, tuned, and most definitely you'll be seeing more of my musical stuff, more music videos and more rap, more freestyle and all, vlogs and different topics. But right now I decided to share and just talk about great beyond and death as a whole. So remain blessed, guys. Live your best life, live a fruitful life, be kind to one another, show love to one another, and have a forgiving heart in whatever thing you do. So from this side, till I see you on my next video, please leave a comment. I'll always reply your comments. And God bless you all.